XRP has exploded. It has gone from 50 cents all the way up to $1.27. It's more than doubled within a very short space of time, and it's done exactly what it always does in these types of market cycles. So we're going to be breaking this down to see where this can be used for trading profits and stuff like that, and just how high this thing can be going, because as much as I was hating on it in my last video, it does have legs to get up to its all-time high, and I want to talk to you about that. I also want to talk to you about why that's not super likely yet, but as usual, the best place to be trading these markets are going to be linked down below, and if you like trading XRP, especially at a time like this, the best thing to do is to trade that shit with free money, ladies and gents, and you're going to be able to do that when you get signed up and start trading using these links down below. They are going to give you a ton of free cash after you deposit and start trading, and any profits you're going to make with those free monies are going to be yours to withdraw. So that's super, super cool. Check them out if you're not from a restricted region. But here's the thing with XRP. XRP's entire chart is nothing, 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 maybe slowly dying, and then a big pump up, and then that turns into nothing, and you kind of keep slowly dying, and then you get another big pump up, and that's just been XRP's entire, you know, body language on this chart for years and years and years. And now we are seeing the third big rip for XRP, and it's coming when we would expect it, right? We would expect this to happen now because the rest of the bull market has already been raging for quite some time. In fact, XRP is ridiculously late to the party. This entire market has been super bullish for Bitcoin since the beginning of 2023, I think it was, like a very, very long time ago. And in that time, I mean, XRP did barely anything. The big argument that XRP holders were loving is that Ripple has been taken to court. And despite their court case, they've been holding very strong. And actually, XRP Army, despite how stupid they are actually 100% correct about that. It's actually a really strong sign of strength for this chart. And I think that's one of the biggest reasons that XRP is exploding now. And I think that's the primary reason that XRP might be able to get back up to that all-time high. You see, this is the thing, is that from current prices up to that all-time high, that's going to be a 3x gain away. It's a plus 200% gain. But more importantly, I think that that's only going to be possible if this court case ends up going in Ripple's favor, because really all it's going to mean is that XRP is just catching up to the rest of the market. We got to keep this in mind, right? It's quite remarkable how absolutely horrible this coin is for the industry, and the fact that it's been able to retain its top 10 position in crypto pretty much like since I've been here for like 7 years. You know, and I think I find it very, very impressive that it's been able to do that. And obviously because of that, just like the XRP Army has been saying, that is going to be one of the biggest reasons that it might be able to gain a lot of value later on. It's purely because it's been doing so well in such a shit environment. You know, and I think that's actually true. So this chart is interesting for that reason. Now, the problem is that the immense risk that this coin gives you is just too much, at least for me, to be interested in holding its spot. Now, would I trade it, you know, on a short-term basis? 100%. I mean, this is a beautiful chart right now. XRP typically does not have good organic price action on its chart, but right now it's actually doing really, really well. And we did have this really nice kind of pennant, which we're potentially breaking out of right now. I think regardless of where this pennant goes, there's going to be an interesting trade here. In fact, it looks like it's kind of right at that position to go long right now. Obviously, there's going to be a little bit of support just down here at the $1 psychological support area as well, which is absolutely fantastic for XRP. And now that this thing has started to wake up, you know, it's really about determining, is this going to be another rip, which, you know, nothing really happens, kind of like this one here, right? Or really like all of them, where in all of these rips for XRP, pretty much in all of these rips for XRP, literally all of the interesting price action happens within 1 or 2 weeks, right? Just like what we're seeing right now, all of the interesting shit happens just within 1 or 2 weeks, and then you just kind of either quickly or slowly lose those gains. That's been what's happened to XRP every single time, and the question is about determining if this time is going to be different. Now, first of all, I don't think that this is going to be different in and of itself just right now, because Bitcoin's dominance is still looking really strong. And I think if Bitcoin's dominance is going to keep looking strong, then XRP being literally one of the weakest coins here, you know, especially against Bitcoin, is going to do horribly. I mean, look at XRP against Bitcoin. This is a chart that has died and then stayed dead for a really, really long time. This could be a problem, right? Because XRP is battling Bitcoin right now. It's already managed to bounce off support. And if this thing does end up kind of finding a little bit of resistance, which there is a ton of resistance up here, by the way, right where XRP is now, there's a ton of support and resistance that XRP has found at this particular level at about like 1400 Satoshis. You know, I think that could be a significant problem for XRP, and it could result in XRP dropping down. You know, and then if we bring it back to that USD chart, you know, also, I think because that Bitcoin dominance looks like it could keep running, you know, I am going to be expecting that this thing does end up kind of wind down. It might go higher first. I don't know how high it can go. It can even break its all-time high. I don't think that's going to happen, but it could get higher before that happens. But I do think this is going to subside, and I probably expect it to happen again. Overall, I mean, yeah, I'm probably expecting it to reach its all-time high. Like, fucking hell, it couldn't do it in the previous market cycle. Give him a chance, you know. At least let those XRP bag holders that have been underwater for 7 years, at least give them a chance to break even. You know, I mean, inflation's fucked them. They're up. You know, inflation's ruined their money supply by like 50% in that time, maybe much more than 50% in the last 7 years. But at least like let them break even so their dollars look like they're equivalent, right? And this is the thing, is that the XRP army is just so funny with all of their arguments about why I'm wrong and why they're right. But the end result is that I've been absolutely stacking in this market for years and years and years, while XRP holders are in the exact same place. And it's like, ultimately, bro, like, you know, you might be smarter than me, but I've got the Ferrari parked outside. You know what I mean? Like, it's not even like to be like a dickhead. It's just literally talking about the reality of like somebody's got a big ego with their XRP bag, whereas somebody else is just making money. You know, and it's like, well, which one do you want to? Like, I'm not married to any of these coins. The only reason that you would get married to any of these coins is if you've been stupid and you've overinvested in them, and now you have no choice because selling it would be too much of a monetary loss. Very, very bad place to be. You're certainly not going to find me there, and you're not going to find viewers of this YouTube channel there, which is why you're probably finding that if you're having a problem with this YouTube video right now, if you're finding it offensive or upsetting, then you're probably not even subscribed, because this channel just ain't for you. But if it is for you, ladies and gents, you know exactly what to do. This is exactly what you're getting on this YouTube channel all the time. You're going to be getting super sober, grounded, realistic analysis from myself here, and that's all you get. It's going to be around the clock, live streams, videos, whenever something's going on. I'm going to be right here for you guys. So if you do love this kind of content, do me a favor and smash up those likes. Double check that you're subscribed as well. Super, super important so you don't miss out on this time-sensitive content. Obviously, you've got these huge offers down below as well, and a very exclusive 12-week program where you can work directly with me. We've had amazing successes here. Literally nobody has failed to pay off that investment that they paid completely. Everybody that's come in has either completely saved something worth the investment fee or more, or they've made more money, or both. Usually it's both. So check it out if you're interested. Really, really cool. It is expensive, but it's very serious, and it's been doing very, very well. But we'll come back to the chart here for a second. The other big reason that I'm kind of bearish on XRP in terms of, you know, getting to its all-time high on this particular leg that it's in right now is it's actually to do with XRP's chart, because XRP, when it does rally, it tends to rally really quickly, right? So you would basically be making the, like, I wouldn't expect XRP to do something, you know, very sensible like this, right? More likely it's probably just gonna, you know, quickly come back down sideways and then back up again, right? Something a little bit like that. And that's the thing about XRP, is that when XRP is rallying up, it usually rallies up all at once, right? It's not going to do it in distinct phases. If we look at Bitcoin, for example, Bitcoin moves in distinct phases, right? You get one big move up over here and then sideways, and then, you know, a big move up over here, or a big move to get into that sideways range, right? You get very distinct phases in the market. XRP, when it's moving up, it's just moving up. Forget everything else that's in its way. It doesn't matter. It's just going and going and going. And because of that, if it does lose steam, I'm extremely pessimistic about if it's going to be able to continue on. I would not expect it to be able to continue on. And this gets even worse when we look at Bitcoin's dominance, because Bitcoin itself just looks so much stronger. The thing we got to understand is that if XRP has been suffering against Bitcoin for years and years and years now, and Bitcoin still looks like it's going to keep on getting stronger, Bitcoin still looks like it's going to be gaining dominance, which it certainly does. It's sweeping highs right now, and it's about to break a major zone of resistance. Bitcoin hasn't even broken $100,000 yet. I don't know if it's going to happen. It's not guaranteed. But if it does happen, I would expect a lot higher Bitcoin dominance, because Bitcoin's dominance has been rising throughout this entire market cycle, right? Look at this back here in November 2022. This was the absolute bottom. This was the FTX crash. And Bitcoin's dominance has only been going up since that event, right? And that was when Bitcoin crashed down to $15,000. Bitcoin's gone from 15K to 92K. And during that entire time, this dominance has shot up. And so, you know, you could be one of the people, and you probably are if you're XRP Army, who are completely deluded, thinking that this chart is done. You know, but me personally, I feel like if Bitcoin is looking super bullish, and if we're not even at the last stages of the bull market yet, then I'm still going to be expecting this dominance to be rising. And if it does rise, I think that's going to put a significant challenge on XRP to continue to rally up. And so, you know, where does that put XRP now? Well, I don't know. It's a very, very hard chart to analyze, right? I mean, this is a coin that's so heavily manipulated that it's just very, very hard to get a clean, sober bit of analysis on this chart. But like I said toward the beginning of this video, this current chart that we have right now, short term, is actually really bullish. And if we take a look at it, to really kind of understand what it's telling us. Here on the hourly time frame, we've lost a little bit of momentum, but on the 4-hour time frame, we've just barely tapped into it. And so there's really good momentum here on the 4-hour time frame in terms of being bullish for XRP. And I actually think that from this short-term perspective, it's looking very likely that XRP is going to keep on moving up. Obviously, it depends on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin crashes, if Bitcoin dies, then, XRP is screwed. But if Bitcoin manages to hold this level, or if Bitcoin even goes up, I think that XRP could be seeing a continuation here. And the beautiful thing is that if XRP does see a continuation here, I mean, the potential move is enormous, right? I mean, if we kind of extrapolate a flagpole, kind of target, that can easily put us at like $2.50, which is getting very, very close to that $3 all-time high. And that looks very, very interesting. And it's totally conceivable because, like I said, when XRP moves, it moves very quickly in very, very extreme ways. So actually, what am I talking about? This is way above the all-time high. My bad, yeah, because XRP topped out. No. I am actually right. It's just that there's no price history. There we go. That's the all-time high at about $3.40. So it would put XRP very close to that target. It would be a very, very interesting price level. So that looks interesting on this short-term chart, and it's probably worth looking at for that reason. There are other things that look great on this short-term chart. Any short-term chart that looks like this is a really good chart. I mean, you just can't deny it. You can be, the most die-hard XRP hater like me, but you still got to recognize a beautiful chart when you see it. This is a trader's wet dream right now. This is one of the most perfect, beautiful things that you could be asking for in this market, and it's very, very nice indeed to see that XRP is able to hold this level. So, from different perspectives, like the Ichimoku cloud, for example, a ton of support at this rough price zone toward the end of this month, and then already experiencing it on the hourly as well, right? So just phenomenal charts on these short-term time frames here. If we just forget the fact that we're looking at XRP, then actually this looks really, really bullish. And for those reasons, I have actually considered going long. This is the ultimate point that XRP haters are probably going to hate about me, is that regardless of how much I shit talk them, and I just do it for fun, right? We're just having fun here, but regardless of how much shit I talk about them, I will still trade it. I will still buy it. I will still go long on it if I feel like there's easy money to be made. And I definitely feel like this chart is at a similar stage to that right now. So that's what makes this particularly interesting. And then again, like I said, as far as targets go, like I said, going long here, a stop loss below even $1. XRP wicks, and it wicks really extremely, which is one of the reasons that I'm a little bit scared of trading it. But with the exception of those wicks, man, this is a damn near perfect trade with basically an unlimited risk to reward ratio right now. I would not take it. But I think that a lot of people would probably be considering it. So it's worth, kind of really, really looking at this chart very carefully just to make sure that you're doing everything properly. But like I said, ladies and gents, if you're looking for a place to trade these markets, then the links down below are going to be great for you. You can trade XRP on all of them, and you're going to get free money to do it. So you can just throw that money into the market. Who cares what happens to it? Any profits are going to be yours to withdraw, which is super, super cool. If you have enjoyed this video, you know exactly what to do. Hit up those likes, subscribe, click the bell, do all that good stuff. We got a ton more analysis coming for you guys, including XRP, BTC, Bitcoin dominance, Bitcoin itself, S&P, everything and anything under the sun. It's all interesting. It's all popping off right now, and you're going to get it all right here on this YouTube channel. So if you do enjoy this stuff, you know exactly what to do. Apologies for no face cam lately. Been having some technical issues, but we're going to get around that very soon. With that, ladies and gents, I'm out. Thank you all very much. Cheers.